Attention all units in the vicinity of the Galvo Biological Weapons Research Facility. Breakout. Code Black. Fatalities reported. Proceed at once. Monarch, this is 2203. Weapons lab is demolished. 7 deceased. 2 expired.
Genetic scan the dead and identify.
DNA scan complete. List of deceased. Doctors Elanya, Tiat, Mirak. Engineers Vamir, Placis. Physicists Tyron, Mirov.
To all units, all points bulletin for the capture of Dr. Mock. Wanted for questioning regarding the murders of 7 citizens. Weapons are to be set to stun. Approach with extreme caution.
Macrosim Control, this is Police Hero 54. Dr. Mark is in custody, requesting landing clearance. Police Hero 54, you are going to land on Presley.
I gave no permission to stand.
Without me, would you still be a frozen head in a cryogenic tube inside of a vault 40 stories beneath?
In what conscience did you make a weapon without an off switch? And why did the inhibitor program fail to bring low your escaped prototype?
You wrote the inhibitor program, not I. Look you in the mirror and make inquiry, if you can stand the sight of yourself.
Do not shift the blame to me.
You knew what this weapon could do.
Silence! In boastful confidence did you assure that what was created could be controlled.
His memory was put to sleep 4 days ago. He remembers not even whom his first meal was.
You ran away. Lie to me and tell me you had intention of recapturing it.
Oh, surely you jest! This is not a run-amok Cybernaut. The Coldbringer is pure energy and fire. Whatever, whomever opposes it is absorbed.
Then conventional recovery methods are useless. It is wisdom to fight energy with wisdom.
What is this?
Mark, I grant you opportunity to redeem yourself. You will submit to process.
What?
I need another galvo-biological weapon to defeat the Coldbringer. You are nominated. Agree to this, else I plant your lobotomized brain into a cybernaut body, and you serve to Ball as an automaton.
What dilemma is this?
Why, godhood or brain death? So simple is your dilemma. I will depart to Ball at ours. You are abandoned nonetheless. You may rule to Ball in my stead, or serve it blindly. One matter further. An inspector is tasked with tracking the Coldbringer. Enlarge her of what she is to face. Say nothing more. That long you have to decide your dilemma. Guards! Maybe we'll get it right this time.
Intruder alert. 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 Intruder alert.
State security has given me the news. None of your staff survived. The Coldbringer downloaded all of your files and remains a threat to the city-state of Tabor. I have been tasked with gathering intelligence and finding the Coldbringer. You do understand your obligation.
They'll send you to hunt my prototype? Oh, but a simple hunt it should be. Follow quickly the trail of carnage. Listen for screams so agonized. Feel for the souls newly absent. Yours could be next.
Doctor, I reviewed your backup files. You didn't use a typical zoo specimen. So who did you use?
Use is such an ugly word.
Doctor, I need to.
Task your mind with questions. Why does Monarch use an inexperienced Inspector Junior grade when she could easily dispatch a unit of cybernauts to the hunt?
422 cybernauts were decapitated and absorbed in the last hour.
Monarch knows more than she'll tell you. She fears where the Codebringer goes.
What does she fear?
That is why she will not send the Cybernauts to hunt the Codebringer. Cybernauts are a hive mind. What one sees, hears, or know, Monarch dares not risk even one Cybernaut learning the truth and transmitting it to the others. Monarch controls data, controls language, and therefore controls the thoughts and actions of the citizenry.
Learning what truth?
The truth behind Monarch's plan. This isn't the first time she's tried this. You understand?
Try what? Doctor, I read your psychological profile. You like to ramble off on tangents. I prefer you focus on my questions. What is Project Codebringer?
Ooh, curiosity cuts like a blade to open a can of two-headed worms.
I've got a healthy appetite.
Oh well, bon appetit! Dismiss genetic engineering. Dismiss adaptive modifications. Project Codebringer is the alpha and omega of evolution controlled. Human flesh, bone, and tissue transmuted to solid energy. Existence eternal, sans mortal limitations.
And why did you create a weapon you could not control?
Everyone asks me that! Nobody was complaining when it was obedient, but let the damn thing get one original thought in its head and everyone turns on me.
What were you planning to use this weapon for?
Oh, I thought we'd send it back to the 20th century, let it kill the governors of each nation, and then secure the planet for occupation.
You're babbling again, Muck. What is there to occupy in the 20th century?
Oh, clean air, clean water, and enough clean DNA to continue the Nitruscan Empire for several millennium.
More delusions, Muck.
The delusion is what you're living in right now. Do you know what exists beyond these caves?
7 miles of rocky crust.
You believe we live inside of an asteroid?
Yes.
What if I told you that 7 miles above our heads is the remains of a dead civilization? A civilization discovered years ago by miners who mistakenly tunneled too far.
Where is your proof? Where are these miners?
They are guests of the Dracour Criminal Containment Facility. And before you ask why you never saw it on a map, just remember how little the state trusts you.
What crime did they commit?
Oh, they brought back artifacts whose existence opposed what the state wants you to believe.
How can I find the bar?
you go, then you too shall be a guest. Well, that is until you expire during an experiment, mangle in the machine, or just get shot trying to escape.
All right, forget Rico. How did you lose the code bringer?
It rejected my programming. I made a god that took the form of a devil.
Were you able to communicate with it?
My staff made feeble attempt to beg its mercy. You have seen what became of them.
What enraged it?
Perhaps the knowledge of what it had become. Lately have I wondered if God went mad when he created humanity. Whose asylum does he reside in that we never met him?
Who is God?
Perhaps he is another madman's creation. Perhaps if you read more than slogan and signpost, you might learn something.
You're rambling off the subject again.
And you still follow blindly. Even if you find the code bringer, do you think Monarch will allow you to return alive?
How will she find the code bringer without me reporting back?
She has you tracked.
You're paranoid. I've served Tabo faithfully. Why drag me in this?
Unless she plans to eliminate you before you can tell anyone the truth she's hidden. Yes, you've been set up. So have I. At least she's given me the choice to ruling in hell to serving in heaven. Do excuse my rude company, Inspector Mattrack. Summoned am I to destroy my golem.
Guards, halt, Doctor. Where will the code bringer go? How do I follow him?
Think is a lost man. He's hungry.
Hungry for what?
Energy. Knowledge. Who he was. What he is. Where he's going. Find the lost man, Mattrack. Find him before I do. Take opportunity to search my house. It is but a hole in the rocks, but you may liken to it. The entry code is 666. The code bringer is speeding. Oblivion, open your arms!
Target sighted atop Dwelling Project 432, East Wing.
Target acquired. Tracker pulse radiation engaged. Cobra Leader, target is on your 6.
My scanner is negative! Where is it?
You prisoners, having been labeled too sick to labor and unfit for experimentation, are useless, obsolete. That which is obsolete must be deleted. As you are set ablaze, know that your suffering will not end, for not even death will set you free. Cybernauts! Take aim! Cybernauts!
William?
Monarch! We're under attack! Unknown weapon! Enormous firepower!
Every cybernaut expired! The M999 destroyed! The prisoners are escaping! It's coming!
All primary communications dead. We're broadcasting on emergency channels. My operatives are deceased.
Air and water purifiers to all military installations were destroyed. It knew exactly where to hit us.
None of Cobra Squadron reported back. We've got nothing from the radioactive tracker pulse. I can only assume it was destroyed before it could be planted on the Coldbringer.
Oh, of course it was destroyed! Foolish was I to expect 7 shadow fighters to complete one simple tracking mission.
Monarch, it knew our fighters had difficulty maneuvering in tight spaces. They were shooting at each other.
We won't have anything to match it for another day.
The tacticians anticipate a 94% possibility the Coldbringer will backtrack.
And I don't want to be here when it does. When does the Dragos go online?
I anticipated you would step up your departure in view of the ill news. Dragos' computer interface is completing final testing now.
Have my guards see to my conveyance at once. Why hasn't Inspector Matrak reported to me? Inspector Matrak, report! Report! Monarch to Matrak. Report status. Answer your portacom at once. Matrak! Matrak, where are you? Damn it!
Oh, is that what they did to William?
William, it's you. You're too late, William. You cannot help us. Only avenge us.
You are my mission.
Remember us, boy.
Remember. Turn and burn, Mitch!
Dreamland, we're being pulled in. We're going to hell, Mitch. My colleagues, you will be the first witnesses to the realization of Project Coldbringer. I have purposely withheld nourishment for a week's time. His mind has been programmed, conditioned rather, to feel unyielding hunger. Hunger that must be quenched at any cost. Any cost. Lieutenant Mitchell, you and Captain Hauser dropped into our time 6 months ago. Perhaps you remember his condition. 4th degree burns, internal bleeding, brain damage. But his genetic structure made him ideal for my uses. You will notice he's changed a bit since you last saw him. Well, this can't be you. Not this. Well, it's me, Mitch. It's Mitch. He is genocide incarnate.
Does the condemned have any last remarks?
Froshock, you politician!
Oh, you wound me, sir. I am but an ethical scientist lacking your delusions of godhood, and lacking sense. Do you know what I will become? Why, yes. With an inhibitor program in your head, you will be the only first strike weapon who licks my boots. Ingest you I will, slowly, cell by cell, organ by organ, till no more than a rumor are you. The last ravings of a desperate lunatic. Fact is, once you absorb the Coldbringer, you too will detonate. Oh, you did not know. Why, it's a basic law of physics. No two objects can occupy the same time and space simultaneously. The same goes for particles of energy, I assume. Yes, you will truly go out with a bang. But when your city is over 2,000 miles in diameter, what's a few hundred miles lost here or there? I will absorb you all! Today, tomorrow, not even eternity will be enough! Cybernauts! Cybernauts, stop! Stop! I created you! You can't do this! Stop! I suppose it is true what they say. Those whom gods destroy, they first make mad.
The lunatic was right. There is something up there.
Positronic brain online and ready to receive you.
I'm not going to be able to see or feel anything anymore, am I?
The Dragos has a complete visual, auditory, and tactile sensor network.
Look, just be a doll and download me?
Done. What What is your status?
Status? I'm huge! Gee, do you think I'll find anything in my size?
You frighten easily. Me? I'm looking the Grim Reaper in the face and you say I frighten easily. Life is too short to fear the unknown. And mine almost got shorter. It will calm your nerves. I suppose you never read Rousseau. Jean-Jacques Rousseau? But of course I did. What does that have to do with you lurking about in my library? If society treats you as ugly, you become ugly. It works most potently if you drink it. What is it, man? Scotch whiskey. It's very good. And how did you make this appear? Molecular transmutation. You can reorganize matter without machinery. Matter, energy, thought, all the same. I am assuming you are what became a Project Coldbringer. I am what survived. The Council and I heard Mock's proposal 8 years ago. We did not agree that victimizing those in the past would secure our future. So he activated Monarch and she ordered the Cybernauts to eliminate your council. Yeah, at least this council died quickly. The miners were sentenced to Drakauer. To this day I regret being unable to save them. 4,832 of them, including their children, are free. Free. There's no such thing as freedom in Tabal. Had you tried to do more, you too would be dead. True. But the guilt. You do not speak as a miner. I was human once. And this was my home. You are from the 20th century? I am. That explains why Mock's experiment succeeded with you. Your DNA was pure. Your atomic structure, not corrupted by centuries of radioactivity and sickness. Enough about me. How did you find this place? I read the miners' reports. When I had to run, I went to the one place Monarch feared. Why does she fear a wasteland? I've had years to comb this island, and I can tell you the ruins, the antiquated machines, the peculiar artifacts are no threat to her. I saw wreckage to the north. Yeah, I've been up there. A pile of unstable rubble 100 leagues high and 4 miles across. You have climbed it? Oh, I tried. I became discouraged when a parking garage fell upon me. Conserve that whiskey, General. You have guests en route.
Identify! Why are you scanning my memory core? Failure to comply will result in activation of your pain amplifier. What are you doing to me? Who the hell are you and what do you want?
You do not know me. Tell me when you arrived.
I don't know when I arrived. My chronometer was destroyed in the crash. I don't even know what today is.
October 31, 27, 96, 06:33 hours.
Oh no, damn it, no! I'm back where I started!
You came back to conquer this planet and plunder its resources, but humanity resisted.
They had no right to resist. We Nitroskins are the stronger.
The irony being that had you not gone back, you never would have destroyed the planet you wanted to save. All of that genetic material, all of those natural resources, wasted because you could not control yourself.
Stop it! How could I know it would all go wrong? And who the hell are you?
Captain William Conrad Hauser, United States Marine Corps, Human-Piloted Alien Craft Squadron 0, Area 51.
I don't know you.
I understand why your counterpart is afraid. Miners came here in 2788. They removed memory cells from you and returned below to Tabal. Mach placed them into your counterpart in this timeline.
Where is Tabal? I can't find it here.
7 miles below the wasteland. Built by members of your crew who survived this crash. They are living in a circle.
I don't understand.
Quantum physics is beyond the comprehension of a revisionist history teacher.
You know what I was?
A mentally unstable school teacher who brought a gun one day to kill her own class.
I'm not mentally unstable!
Paranoid schizophrenic.
No!
Odd how your doctor chose to preserve your head for study. There were so many better educated, more charismatic lunatics in the 20th century to choose from.
What else do you know?
You and I have something in common.
What?
We are weapons in distinguished company. Nerve gas, nuclear bombs, landmines, biological agents, lethal to creator and enemy alike.
And you're going to kill me too? Wait! Where are you going? Wait! You want revenge? Enter my self-destruct code. Take me out!
I will. In time.
Don't leave me here with the dead! I'm sorry!
General Narcius.
Do I know you?
Inspector Medrick.
You must be the guest William spoke of.
William.
8 feet tall, black armor, blue eyes, and an electric personality.
You spoke to the clone bringer.
Yes. Odd how he was named after the neutron bomb.
Neutron bomb.
An ancient weapon that kills the people and leaves the city intact.
Where did you learn that?
In that building back there.
Why are we going this way?
A classic military tactic. Go for the high ground so you can see where the enemy is coming from.
Forgive me, sir, but I hate heights. The tunnel's collapsing.
Into the service deck. Quickly.
I was afraid of these things learning too much.
Perhaps Monarch does not mean for these units to return.
What do you mean?
Targets are pinned down.
Objective achieved.
Engage self-destruct.
I suppose this is what the Bible meant about being delivered from evil. Our most profound thanks, William. So, tell me, what lies beyond the mountain? The Dragos.
The Rivals was only prepping to launch when I left.
It went back to 1988. Earth was conquered in minutes.
Then what made the Rivals crash?
America's automated defenses had no off switch. Ironic how the Dragos would crash 7 miles above where Tabal would be built.
Then Monarch is living in a circle. She didn't know she was causing a cataclysm by going back to prevent it.
Smart kid. Inspector Matrak is a quick study, but the whole matter is rather academic if it cannot be changed.
Changed when?
Mock will know Monarch's invasion plans. Where is he now?
He was captured. Monarch wants him to stop you. I checked his house. His belonged to you. These belonged to you. They were your family.
They are.
If you could intercept the Rivals, you could save them from all of this.
Theoretically, perhaps. What he changes in the past will create a new timeline for his family. You and I, Inspector Matrak, unfortunately, will remain in this timeline.
No problem. We overthrow the government and install a pure democracy.
I imagine you left many things unfinished, but even if you change history, there will be no place for you in the past. Not among humans. That life is for Captain Hauser. I am Captain Hauser.
You were.
What she means is you are toxic to humans.
Even we Etruscans cannot survive prolonged exposure to you now. We're a human to get in proximity to you.
William, I understand how it feels to leave everyone, everything behind, but you can still save them. But they won't be my family anymore. You need to make your separation from them. The truest measure of a hero is one who sacrifices in the knowledge that those he saved will never know. Don't preach to me. I'm no hero. But you are a father. You know this can only end one way.
And if half of what Mark was raving about is true, he'll be hunting you when the process does to him what it did to you.
But that won't present much of a problem for you, will it? I promised Sandra I would be home in time for baseball season. I never break a promise. Let's go downtown. Work is purpose. Purpose is life. Obey and be blessed by the state. Disobey and suffer the...
Scramble! All Shadow Fighter pilots, this is an invasion alert! Scramble! Alien craft has breached asteroid ceiling and is approaching at 500 knots closure. Last seen in the vicinity of the number 88 Air and Water Reclamation Facility.
Target acquired. Phase in cannons firing.
General Narcius!
Good morning, Director. If it wouldn't be too much an inconvenience, I should like to borrow your facilities for a moment.
Welcome home, General.
Sir, the surveillance network is just 5 levels below this room. We can find Mark any place in the city.
That will not be necessary.
Are we under fire?
Excuse me. Round one is mine, dirtbag. Countbringer, where are you? This is my city now! Mine! Where are you? All around you. I know your mind. You want to know where and when the Dragos went. I know Monarch's invasion plan. And why should I settle for one city when I can go back in time and ingest the entire planet? Of course, 2 gods is 1 too many, so you'll have to go. We're not gods. We're a mistake. You're a mistake. Round 2. We're alive, General. People of Jabal, I have returned. People of Jabal, I have returned. At this moment, the society you know is ending, as is your suffering. And while the time of transition will be difficult, I promise you this. Your lives, your thoughts are your own. This and more you will come to know as freedom. Now hear this. Shadow fighters will launch following the artillery bombardment of the target world and strike the capital cities. Landing craft are being manned at this time and have orders to occupy all nuclear and satellite defense installations. Review your targeting maps. Avoid traveling in the proximity of submarines, surface fleets, and air bases. They are mobile threats and will be eliminated by us from orbit.
A simple and brilliant plan.
Yes, it is, Krella. A shame that Mach is not here to watch it with us.
You Nitroskins know precious little about street fighting. I had something else in mind.
I examined the Project Codebringer files, General. There is no way to kill galvo-biological weapons.
Surely every weapon has a weakness.
That is, William and Muck draw energy constantly from anything and anyone around them. They never hunger, tire, thirst, and they heal instantly. They could fight until Tabal is demolished.
William won't let that happen.
Muck has the edge. He's larger, faster, has greater reach. You need to understand that it's only a matter of time before...
I understand. What I understand is that if William does not win, we all go extinct. Night hunts the day, day hunts the night. Does the hunt ever end?
Round 3.
I made you, Codebringer, and I will destroy you. And after I've absorbed every soul in Tabor, I'm going to have your wife and daughter for a midnight snack.
Foolish man! I am so much more than you! Why do you fight me?
I am not missing another birthday. Take him.
What's happening to him?
He absorbed muck, but he can't contain that much raw power. He'll detonate in seconds.
William, get rid of it! Get rid of it now! What is he doing? He's going for the surface.
He's firing through 7 miles of rock.
He can't do that. We'll be blown into space. To be honest, we are under a place a little more hazardous.
Passaic, New Jersey.
Shadow Fighter support crews, clear the launch bay. Atmosphere going negative in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Orbit is established. Weapons tracking controls online. Targets locked.
Set forward cannons to fire electromagnetic pulse. Maximum dispersal pattern.
Landing craft ready to depart. At your command.
What's happening?
Sensors read temporal burst over target planet. It's another starship.
It has target lock on us.
Now eluding incoming fire.
All defensive power to the shields. Reserve power to the deflector shields. Shadow fighters launch. Launch. Tactician, what?
Unknown. Sensors do not read an alien armada.
It's not an armada. It's him.
sending you Presidential Authorization Code to access your nuclear arsenal. Do you have eyes on that vulture over New York? Sir, whoever you are, we only got a glimpse of that bogey before a computer virus disabled NOAA's fire control systems. Crystal Palace also reporting in. They're sitting ducks. Admiral, are you telling me your whole Atlantic fleet is bobbing in the water useless? How could a computer virus come through the White House channels? How did they get that code? It has changed every day. Admiral, if your fleet systems don't get rebooted, we're talking about an extinction level event. That unidentified fighter tug up there is the last hope for humanity.
Mr. President, we have a dragon in the sky. One of ours is up there fighting it alone. Fighting for every life on Earth.
Why can't sensors target it? Alien Starship is composed of a material unknown to our sensors. It is traveling too close to the hull for the phazon cannons to target it.
Tactician, don't fire on it! You'll only make it stronger!
Mikhail, this is Ronald. We have a dragon in the sky. And a Black Knight attempting to slay that dragon. He is one of yours? He's out there for all of us.
Monarch, the warp engines are going critical. Weapons, shields, life support, communications, and propulsion, all offline.
Go below and restore the maneuvering thrusters. If we don't pull out of this dive, we'll burn up in the atmosphere.
But the engineering tech is radiated.
Get below and restore those thrusters or I'll fry your brain. You cannot interfere. If I don't prevent the human race from ruining this planet with their wars and pollution, the cataclysm will render it uninhabitable.
You made the mistake.
What are you talking about?
I know why the people of Tabal were forbidden to see the surface. Humanity extinct, and you crashed behind Yankee Stadium. This mission failed.
You saw?
These people do not need you or me. They have the right to decide their own futures.
And you've come to slaughter me? Like the others?
That would be boring. I want you to kill yourself.
No, don't smile at me like that. They tried to turn me off too, but I'm no machine. No, I'm alive, just like you.
With one exception, I am the prototype, and you became obsolete the second I went online.
No!
And you violated programming.
I'm not a machine. No one programs me.
You are a data retrieval system. Period.
I was human once.
You are unfit for enforcing decisions that impact upon human lives.
I am Monarch. The council was in chaos. We faced extinction. Decision, action, and order was required. I am Monarch. I am order.
You are a machine that violated programming. You murdered the council. You established a totalitarian regime where your methods dehumanized the population.
How? How can you know this?
The same way I knew when to intercept you.
No, you killed Mock?
His demise brought the roof down. Now tell me, what is your procedure for anything that violates or is obsolete?
Oh no. I don't. I won't! You cannot know that too!
That which is in violation must be deleted. That which is obsolete must be deleted. By not self-deleting, you have offended 3 times!
No, I won't! When I crash to Earth, radiation will kill every life down there!
You are not going to make it that far. Execute command sequence. 0, 0, 0. Destruct. 0.
No, I was only following my program. Mock never debugged me. Not my fault.
You are terminated.
No, don't leave me to burn.
Enterprise, 1 to beam up.
silent for 5 minutes max. Your wife's been going through scrambled and secured relays for the last 20 minutes.
Thank you, Sergeant. Hi, honey. I'm sorry about all the relays. We're a little far from home. No, not on a ship. The location is classified. Janine, I'm sorry I couldn't be home for Sandra's birthday. I really wish I could tell you what's so important out here, but...
Stanley, look up at that. Does the world really need another superhero?
Oh, don't sweat it, Bob. I'm sure Batman will pull in a few bucks in the summer of 1989.
Tell Sandra I'll be home for baseball season. How's she doing in school?
She's doing better since you sent her that strange-looking computer. So fast. What company makes it anyway?
Oh, it's kind of a foreign brand. Can't be bought on the market anywhere.
Well, it really did the trick. Oh, and Sandra just got her birthday present. It was right on the front step.
I don't understand. It was here a moment ago. Does she like it? I got it in Germany.
Oh, you should see her smile. Her adult teeth are growing in. Honey, I think the birthday girl wants to talk to you. Hi, Daddy.
Hello, Sandra. How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine, Daddy. Thanks for the angel. I love her.
She reminded me of you. How's school?
It's okay. Daddy, are you fighting in the war zone at Lisbon?
That's a tough question there. See, we're on a hidden base defending the frontier in case a hostile nation tries to cross it.
Who's the hostile nation?
Well, we've seen them, but we've never met them.
Daddy, will I have to fight in the war?
No. No, Sandra.
Are you coming home soon?
I'll be back in the spring. You want to play Little League again? Sandra, do you... Sandra, can you hear me? I think the satellite's going out of range, honey. Can you hear me?
Sorry, sir. Did all I could. We lost the satellite.
You gave it your best, Sergeant. Thanks a lot. So, how are they doing? Well, they're fine. Janine said Sandra just got her present. How?
William, can you hear me? William, are you out there?
I'm here, Janine.
I thought we lost you. I was afraid the satellite was out of range. When can you tell me where you are? I can even send you mail and Christmas is in 2 weeks.
Janine, I wish I could tell you what I've seen.
I was talking to Betty Mitchell yesterday. She runs the support group on the base. Her husband changes the longer she's away. You won't change, will you?
Not so much that you'd notice. Janine, I have to go soon. Can you put Sandra on for a moment?
Sure. I love you really. You be careful out there.
I will. You've given me a lot to live for.
I'm here, Daddy. Can you hear me?
I hear you, birthday girl. Can you do me a small favor?
Sure, Daddy.
I need you to help your mom around the house while I'm gone. Can you do that?
I will, Daddy. Last night, I made the spaghetti.
Magnificent. I gotta go soon, but I want you to remember something. As you grow up, a lot of people will tell you to put away childish things. But don't put them all away.
And, do not be in a rush to grow up. Because once you have, you cannot go back. I want you to enjoy these years.
Where do you have to go soon?
People out there need me.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, Sandra. Happy birthday.
Alien Starship's veracity is off the gauge. It has no heat signature. Where did it come from? Is that one of your new ships? I see it, but sensors say nothing is there. I thought it was one of yours. Our traveling university could never make anything that moves like that.
Whatever it is ignoring our subspace radio hails. Projected course is the same as our stored galactic center.
Did you witness that? Phantasmagoric! He transmuted into humanoid form! Scanners do not even read he is even there! What mutation of life could fly at such speeds and stand in space without a protective environment suit? Oh, I know not. Perhaps a cosmozoa, a being requiring no atmosphere and capable of surviving in deep space with optimum self-sufficiency. But whatever planet he originates from, we do not want a conflict with them.
We are hailing it on all subspace frequencies and owning codes, but it has not responded. There was no mention of any life form as this at the last Galactic Summit. This is something alien.
He could be a representative from a race new to the hyperspace travel community.
Very odd. I sense. As if it is in my memories. As if it is trying to learn my languages. The customs of my people. Who I am. He is communicating with us on the telepathic level. He is not hostile, but he is probing our thoughts.
Our species has no telepathic or empathic abilities. Adrian, try to ask it its name, where it flew from. As a science professor, I wonder how many millions of years did his species evolve before they could stand in space as he does. Are they more like him? Can he communicate using subspace radio?
Whatever he is, he thinks faster than our ship's computer. I am sensing his thoughts in my head now. He knows our languages. He is communicating telepathically.
I am the Outworlder, representing the planet Earth. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. Hoorah!